18-year-old wants to turn his graffiti into something lucrative. He says the after-school graffiti class has probably kept him out of jail.
I've learned about the respect it has, not only about how tagging and gang-related stuff is, because this has nothing to do with that. I mean, it shows how much different it is. Actually learn how much better it is to actually try and get a career out of it and try and learn more and more about different ideas, how to do stuff, and different sketches.
I fell apart and took my mind with me. I have been barely sustaining, my pain just marinating. I fell apart and took my mind with me, just a ghost cloaked in lies with a broken spine. Fell apart and took my mind with me, just an unrecognizable creature, caught under an avalanche. Fell apart and took my mind with me, my presence unnerving. I'm a shadow always lurking, surrounded by death. Even the towel rack reminds me of the handles pallbearers grip tightly on the way out of church, what they use to lift you up into the back of that hearse. I see a woman tighten grip on her purse, can't be offended, she doesn't know my intentions, she imagines the worst. Around here, the conditions severe. Around here, you tightrope between detachment and fear, between the shattered fragments of existence that collapse and appear. Never changes, just exacerbates depression deeper year after year. Pain weaving in, pain weaving out, hard, worms, sharp, turns, sparse, words, scars, burns. I spent a long time dying, don't wake me up yet. Public executions, you'll never see me upset. Force-fed myself with blow, but now I settle for sedatives. No longer in the streets, I belong in the crevices.
I want you. I want you. I want you. We all want you. The call phone affair.
We can't get to know you unless we get to talk to you.
$4.99 per minute.
Positively negative, popular I've never been, hard to be a person when you lack the mental requisites, emotionally deficit, consumed with all the wretchedness, not optimist or pessimist, my politics are in exodus, spouting countless fountains out while drowning in the brine, my life's the foulest algorithm science can't define, they trap you in these systems that are phallic in design, because they fuck you in the mind, boy, they fuck you all the time, I fell apart and took my mind with me, being strung up at the ligaments with cultural derivatives, fell apart and took my mind with me, pronounced dead by a nemesis, a doubt without a benefit, I fell apart and took my mind with me, just a cluster of atoms thrust deep in a chasm, I feel apart and now your mind is with me, smoke in your eyes, the world's a joke in disguise.
Now, I want to show you a picture of what a tagger looks like. I got any taggers in this class? No! I didn't think so, but let me show you what one would look like so when you see one, you know one for sure, okay? This is what a tagger looks like. Now, you know what? I'd like to have a volunteer right now. Wait, I've got a couple of older guys back there in the back. Hey, you got any markers on you, Jose?
No.
No, you don't have no markers? Not down your shirt anywhere, huh? All right, cool. Obviously, Jose does not match up to what a tagger is, right? Because this is what a tagger looks like. We know then that Jose is not a tagger. Right, Jose?
No, not me.
All right, let's give Jose a big round of applause.
You know that Richmond be the city that we love.
Petey's boy went to 2 Chainz, Malice went to no malice, then Nickel F went to Petey. I sit and sweep with 3 grams in a Dutch, drink Thompson, haggard drunk, and hang loose like a fucking dashiki. I saved for 2 months to try and get a pair of Yeezys. At the same time, my auntie lost a foot to diabetes. I grew a beard like a yak, it's hella peasy. Get everything I want without a genie. Believe me, nigga, a hornet flew into my mouth while I was singing out. I just bit the head off, spit the sting out, and flew across the room and hit the wall like a dark bullseye.
Graffiti is sneaky, done when people think nobody is watching. I can't see the fun or honesty in that. Besides, what they write is neither art nor literature.
Some forms of graffiti may be highly destructive.
And now I pull mine, I always hit the mark. You know I'm here to ball. Showed up to the mall with a fucking shopping cart. Like, nigga, knock it off, but I'm like, fuck you. You don't know how hungry I was. Bitches wouldn't fuck. You don't know how horny I was. Just a young nigga trying to make a name out this bitch. But niggas acting like they don't hear what I'm saying out this bitch. They steady trying to trap me in a lane out this bitch. But this is God body rap. I make my claim out this bitch. It's like I walked out of a tomb after 3 days out this bitch. Smoking on something that's smelling like a grave out this bitch. I'm out for steak and mashed potatoes with the gravy out this bitch. All I'm trying to hear is yes, ain't no maybes out this bitch. Niggas steady asking what happened with Drake about. But I'm like, fuck that shit. I got 4 babies out this bitch. I've been busting my ass. Y'all been lazy out this bitch. First bitch should've ended, but I'm going crazy out this bitch. I done took it to the max B and I'm wavy out this bitch. And I pray that nigga get free and we can get wavy out this bitch. You know my shit that crack, I'm from the 80s out this bitch. So ain't no more free music, y'all gon' pay me out this bitch.